From 2014 into 2015, with the renovation, with this new HVAC system being installed, it totally changed the building dynamics. The building envelope changed because we went from a two-pipe system to VRF technology. So from two-pipe, now the guest rooms were able to have simultaneous heating and cooling, as opposed to before, we did not have this ability. So this CapEx investment has really changed the level of our building, delivering comfort to our guests. So, with the new VRF system, we are able to offer simultaneous heat and cool to our guest rooms, as opposed to before, we were in either summer mode or winter mode. So nowadays, for us, that changed the game, and we respond quicker to our guests. It's a brand new VRF system, unique in North America in that impact. So this retrofit really puts our building at the forefront with VRF technology, because now we can offer again simultaneous heat and cool to our guests, a feature that we did not have before. Well, with this capital investment, we installed this brand new VRF system, which we converted our building from a two-pipe system to a variable refrigerant flow technology. Now this allows our guests in their guest room to have simultaneous cooling or heating, a feature that before we did not have, because our building was a two-pipe system and it's only give us summer mode or cooling mode. So now obviously with this VRF installed, they can have simultaneous cooling and heating. It diminishes the amount of complaints that we get for comfort in our guest rooms, number two. And number three, we have a brand new front end or building automation system, which remotely gives us visibility on the temperature in the guest room. Now this HVAC system is also paired with our new lock system. Our new lock system allows us to get energy conservation from a rented versus non-rented room, occupied, non-occupied. So with the HVAC, the new thermostat and the door lock tied together, it's a brand new networking, and with our front end, it gives us visibility. Even before we go to a guest room, we know if this guest is going to complain about the room being too hot or too cold, and we can take proactive measures before we get complaint to resolve. Well, for us, definitely it's a big deal and it's a game changer, because in the past 2 years, the way capital has impacted our building, we replaced all of our windows. So that was definitely a big deal, allowing us to retain heating or cooling within the building. So the windows project was one. Number two, with our rooms renovation, it allowed us to install a brand new technology in our guest room, which is the VRF, our new in-com thermostat, as well as the j.khan system. So now with this in-com, the safe lock, and the j.khan, we are able to take control of HVAC within the room based on occupancy, not occupancy of the room. Number three, with our bathroom upgrade and our plumbing, this is amazing in terms of guest comfort, because we're having less problem with water, with drainage, and obviously with energy saving devices, we have beaten our water goal for 30-20 by 20. We are currently sitting at 25% savings to our baseline. So definitely capital helps us change the nature of our building to be more efficient and to provide better comfort to our guests. The next topic that we realized was on that HVAC bucket was noise. So as we look into our top 10 issues, we realize that noise is a big factor in our guest rooms. We have HVAC noise, we have elevator noise, and we are also having something that guests or people unfamiliar with the technicalities of the building calls it HVAC, but it's actually, we have a steam pipe that runs in a pipe shaft up to the 43rd floor. And they are in the wall where the bed is. So as guests are complaining about noise, this is being labeled as HVAC. However, again, with a heat map, we're able to drill down, and looking at the configuration of the building, we can pinpoint which rooms riser are associated with HVAC, which rooms rise are affected to the elevators and which rooms rise are affected to the piping issue. So then with this we are able to drill down on specifics of the HVAC complaints and the noise complaints.